Chapter 1. The Crown Between Horns. Discord was dying. It wasn't dramatic, not at first, no plagues or poisons, just a slow dimming. His colors dulled, his magic hiccuped. One day he sneezed and accidentally opened a time rift that ate an entire village's memories. He tried to laugh it off. He always did, but the laughter came out hoarse, mismatched. Twilight sparkle, ever vigilant, summoned the royals to investigate. The rulers gathered: Celestia, Luna, Cadence, Shining Armor, Flurry Heart, Queen Chrysalis, TIREK, and Discord himself, though he could barely stand. "It's just a bug," Discord muttered, voice echoing twice, as if one version of him spoke seconds before the other. "Probably something I ate, maybe a paradox or three." But Celestia had seen enough. She ordered Discord's blood drawn for study, entrusting the task to a hidden alchemist. What the others didn't know was that Celestia had no intention of healing him. She saw Discord's illness as an opportunity to harness chaos, control it. The blood was not stored, it was poured into T-Rex's wine. TIREK roared when the infection took hold. He doubled in size, his body expanding into a grotesque throne of living flesh and ancient power. His back bent under the weight of a floating island, hovering with impossible gravity. Twisted towers jutted upward, their spires flickering with stolen magic. A golden crown hovered between his horns, its pulsing light like a heartbeat that did not belong to him. He was no longer just TIREK, he was a living throne. When he stole magic now, it did not empower him, it infected others. The moment he drained the pony's power, it warped their soul, their eyes dulled, their bodies spasmed, cutie marks flickered, peeled and bled into into the air like ink and water. Bubbles of color sprouted across their coats, vibrant and swelling, filled with chaotic pressure. They worked, they obeyed, they smiled with empty faces until they popped. Even the animals felt it. Those bonded to infected ponies, pets, familiars, wild things drawn close, began to warp. Angel Bunny grew quiet and stared too long into mirrors. Birds forgot how to sing. Timberwolves howled in the wrong voices. The everfree forest, once dangerous in nature, grew silent not from fear but from confusion. It didn't know what it was anymore. The forest turned still. Even the wind forgot its name. Chapter 2. Discord's Reflection. Discord sits in silence now. He no longer trusts his voice. It comes out backwards, sideways, and too many at once. Sometimes it echoes before he speaks, sometimes after. Reality ripples around him like a breathing cloth. Folding in ways it shouldn't. He tries to rest, but rest is meaningless when every dream ends in the same place. Her eyes going wide, her body cracking with confetti, mirrors open around him, unbidden, on walls, on water, even on the back of his claws. Each one shows another version of himself. Some screaming, some crying. One sits still, watching Fluttershy pop again and again. They whisper, "You trusted her." He knows. He saw Celestia slip the blood into T-Rex's cup. He said nothing. He believed it would save the world, that maybe chaos would be tamed, but now his magic breaks when he snaps. Sometimes it rains teeth, other times nothing happens. He conjures chairs that collapse under their weight. He speaks in rhyme without meaning to. He sneezes out static. Every time he sleeps, he dreams in reverse, starting where he died and ending with Fluttershy's last tug. Each morning the mirrors are closer, louder, hungrier. Chapter 3. The Forgotten Wings. Rainbow Dash flew too close to the edge of T-Rex chaos. She thought she was fast enough. She thought she could scout and escape. She was wrong. A single moment of contact was all it took. Now something pulsing beneath her feathers, a slow, irregular heartbeat of color and light. She flies constantly, afraid to land, afraid That stillness will trail, but not her face, never her face. That part is already fading. She laughs too loudly, smiles too wide, stares at nothing when she thinks no one is looking. I'm not infected, she tells Applejack one night. Circling above her orchard, I'm just faster than the sickness. Applejack doesn't answer. She just watches her friend circle faster and faster until the air begins to ripple. Rainbow's eyes flicker like static. Her cutie mark flashes and fades. The wind beneath her wings hums with something that isn't the wind at all.
Um,
Chapter 4 Empty Stage. Fluttershy is gone. She walked into the forest and never came back. Some say she went willingly. Others believe she was stalled. No one remembers clearly. Her animal stands still in mourning. Her cottage is perfectly kept, dust never settling as if time has halted there. Trees near her home have begun to twist. Flowers bloom in reverse. A clock inside her house ticks counterclockwise. No one speaks her name any. No one speaks her name. Most don't remember it. Pinky calls her the yellow one, but cries after saying it. Rarity avoids the topic entirely, but sometimes on quiet nights a yellow butterfly lands on Twilight's windowsill, then bursts into confetti. Some, even the creatures who once adored her now, tremble near her home. Birds have stopped nesting, squirrels dig holes and forget why. The land mourns without knowing what it's lost. Something sacred was left with her, and in its place something is waiting.